Ah, hi. How you doing this evening?
I am.
Tired, to say the least. But we out here. We gonna have a good time tonight. Um. So, if you're joining me from my social media posts like a half an hour ago, um, what I'm gonna turn on the camera in a little bit. And it's a new setup. It's a new camera. It's a new arm camera arm. Um, it's a new desk area. So if you like it, let me know. If you hate it, let me know. And I will take all that into consideration for the future. Um, but I think the one thing I got to figure out is, and you'll see in a second when I turn the camera on, is that things are a little farther away, which in one breath means you won't be able to see necessarily all the details up close as I'm doing them, but you can in fact see everything else on the table, um, which I don't know if that's something you want or not. Um, it's something I want right now, though, so that's what's gonna happen. Uh, but yeah, we'll get started in just a few moments. Um, but welcome to what is this? I think this is stream number 4, episode number 4. I don't I don't actually remember. I can check though. You know how I can do that? Because in case you didn't know, I post my VODs on YouTube. So all if you miss any of the live streams except for the very first one, because I didn't have the settings set up properly. Oopsie daisies. But the others I have up on my YouTube, which is Creations. 4. It is 4. I thought it was. Thank you, Mojo Jojo. 1248. I'm glad that you remember because I don't. But yes, you can follow me here on Twitch. I would greatly appreciate it if you did. You can follow me on YouTube. I think that's called subscribing. The terminology is different on every platform. There's so many words that mean basically the same thing when it comes to social media and streaming and content in general, such as this. But yeah, so welcome to stream 4. Last time I had decided to. Oh, what did I decide to do? I decided to put a poll up on my socials, all at Drex Creations, or Drex Creations if you just read it as written. But I posted a poll on there asking everyone what they wanted me to paint. So last time I painted a snake lady who was like from a volcano. And I painted a large ogre-like fellow who's much more, I believe, water was his element. And those came out really good. I also came up with names and like little descriptions for them, which you can find on my webpage, which is where I post all of the, I guess, the finished products. Now that they're for sale. Maybe one day, but not no. You know what? That's not even no. So, anyways, um, yeah. So here we are. Let's dive in. I guess. Yeah. It's 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. What? We're 14, 15. There you go. Okay, my computer clock said 15 before my phone clock did. So now, hopefully, all the time is synced up. We've exited the parallel universe realm, and now everything's on the same time again. So let's flip the camera on. I'm gonna show you the new setup. Are you ready? I'm not ready. I don't know if I'm ready. I'm ready. Here we go. Wow! There it is. There it be. That's very exciting. So you can now see everything, which is pretty cool. I think you can see all my paints. You can see the water cup. You can see the paint palette that I still haven't updated because I'm broke. And honestly, I haven't found a good one yet. I gotta keep looking. But you can see everything, and everything's a nice polish. I don't know. I like the wood of the other table I was using is nice, but I think this works well too. Yeah, yeah, you love it. I think I like it too. I think it's pretty solid. Again, you won't be able to see some of the fine details as I'm doing them. You can see my sleeves. Oh, what? And my hands. Look at that. They're so close. Yeah, so you won't be able to see the details as I'm doing them, but that just means I'll be sure I'll have to get real close and figure out where the camera is and then get it to focus on the guy. This is going to be a work in progress, but I'm excited. We're doing it. We're doing it live. I'm not going to say that full quote because I only get one fiddlesticks, because at this point in time, PG-13 is the way I'm going. So I get one. But maybe that'll change in the future. I don't know yet. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of paint out on the table to start with. Oh, and I sneezed, but I got the mic to turn off before I did, so I win, technology and my face. Time for my favorite stream. Aw, stop it. You're too much. You're too much. Come on. But welcome. I would say we got a new setup. As you come in, make yourself comfortable, get cozy. I'm very cozy right now. I'm not wearing bless you. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm not as cozy as I was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago I was wearing my nice checkered robe. I'm not wearing my checkered robe right now. Instead, I'm wearing a sweatshirt and some PJs. So I'm a different layer of comfy. I'm still comfy, but like comfy adjacent, which is basically just, it's still comfy. I don't know why I'm trying to elaborate on this any further. So last time, again, because I did the two I did last time, there was one vote in that poll for this fellow here, this orcish fellow with two blades. So we're gonna do him first, and we're gonna get him painted, and then we're gonna get, I was feeling something a little easier after, because he's pretty detailed. So I'm thinking something a little bit easier. Hopefully I won't be as tired as I was at the end of last stream. I got a little skeleton here. I think he was also, he's out here. He's a little less complex detail wise. So I think I'm gonna go with him as my secondary for the two minis that I end up painting this evening, because I somehow only ever get two done. I got a nice root beer for the evening. Beer of the root tap. It's good stuff. But yeah, so I suppose we should just hop on in. So, I'm going to move skeleton out of the way. Whoop. See ya. And you can see everything I do now. This is nuts. Let's see. I got to figure out what I want the base coat to be. That's always the hardest part with starting these. And of course, as you know, I love a good conversation. Got anything you want to talk about? Anything that's happened over the past 2 weeks that you feel like discussing, feel like asking me about? Throw it in the chat. I'd be happy to have that conversation with you. And we'll go from there. So, now, back to figuring out base coat. So, it's a white figure to start with. I feel like I want to go dark. With the base coat. I'm feeling like a darker green. I think last time I went with the lighter green for like the ogre. Thinking like a darker green, maybe even like a reddish green. If I can somehow get that to work. Ooh, I need my paintbrushes. Otherwise, we're not getting far. Aha. Ready? Oh my gosh, wait, are you ready? Look at that. You can see them all now. And you can see that I only have 4. It's so good. So good. Dude, so good. I got you. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, so first up, base coat. We need one of the thicker ones. We'll go with this one. Put this over here. We'll move the other 3 out of the way for now. We gotta get some blendy blend. I'm gonna move this here. Figure on there. Now you can only see like a shadow. Aesthetic, yes. Always aesthetic. Always. So let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. So I think I'm gonna grab the dragon red and the naga green. And I'm gonna blend those 2. And we're gonna see what happens. I can't guarantee anything, but we'll see. Point of note, which I'm very excited about this setup, is this is actually my standing desk. So I can go from sitting to standing. You won't know because you can't see me, aside from when I tell you, excuse me. But yeah, I was like, the camera won't move at all because of the way it's set up, which is, I don't know, I find that very exciting for my little setup here, my little corner, my little cul-de-sac of a fan base thus far. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so we're gonna do dragon red and naga green, and we're gonna see what that makes. I'm hoping for a reddish green. Hence, it might just come out brown. Honestly. And that I will live with. But I'm kind of hoping for a reddish green kind of effect for the base, because I think that'll ultimately be what I go with to some degree for the skin tone of this particular being. And then I gotta figure out like his armor and everything later. But I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's do it. I gotta be careful though. So the microphone is, you can't see it, but it's that way. Boop, boop. So I gotta now I have to be conscious of my hands in a way I wasn't before, make it so you guys can still hear me, but that way I can still do everything I need to do with my hands, namely painting. That's what we're here for. We're here for that good paint. Ooh-wee. See, look at that. You could see me do it. This is so exciting. I'm excited. Are you excited? I hope so. Let me know in the comments below if you're excited. You don't actually have to do that. I'm I'm like half serious, but also half like mocking other like people who like spam that in like their videos, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Moving on. I'm done. All right. So you got the green and red. Let's see. Is it just gonna be brown? Time to find out. Whoop 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 whoop. Gotta really get it in. Let's see. Is it brown or is it? It's brown. Friggin' boomed. Correct. It is brown. Uh, so, but it's more of a reddish brown. So, I I like it. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. But it's not. Yeah, it's like a ruddy brown. I don't mind it though. You know. I think I mind it a little bit. I think I want a little more green because I think it's still a lot of the dark red, which is good. But I think I want it a little more green. Like I want like a dark green, but I don't have a dark green. My local game store, my LGS, as I've heard it called on the internets, um, has this brand of paint, and they have all sorts of colors. So I will have to get other Master Series paint. Um, but also paint is expensive, and I'm sure I'm just preaching to the choir of like artists in the world. Um, but yeah, like it's expensive, you know? It's expensive. So actually, I'm gonna leave it like that because I think I can create a cool effect here. Maybe it might look terrible. Ready? First job, and I lost all the details in the face with that. So this is the base coat. It's this. We out here. The only other thing about this setup, which I'm gonna have to adapt to, is I may not see chat immediately because of the way my computer is currently placed. It's currently placed off to my right, and therefore I cannot see without directly looking to my right what's going on. I also have the chat open on my phone, but that's to my immediate left. So that's not necessarily any better for my own visual efforts. But that is okay. So we're just gonna get a nice layer. It almost looks like chocolate, like a nice chocolate brown. I think I like it. Here's the thing, and if I don't, I'll just paint over it. You know what's great though? Because it's not so close, I can move it. Well, not that far, but I can move my hand to some degree and not have to worry about y'all losing visual sight. See, this is already going swimmingly for the viewership. It's great. I love it. So I am thinking already. So the first thought I immediately had was he's gonna have two different blades. One of them is gonna be silvered, and the other is just gonna be regular steel. Um, yeah, I was like, he's heavily armored, so I gotta think about that too. But I think that I think that yeah, that was the first thought. I was like, oh yeah, the swords are gonna be two different colors. One of them is gonna be silvered for killing like demons and fae and whatnot. And the other is going to be for killing, regular beasts in the night. Because why not? That sounds good to me. So, we going. We painting away. How is everybody doing? As I said, I'm a little tired. I think that came across in my Monday blog post as well. My level of tired. I felt like I rambled a lot, or rambled. I mean, I ramble a lot as well, present tense, but I rambled past tense a lot. On that post, and I think that's just it just happened. Just trying to come up with things to say and what actually genuinely remember what happened over the course of those 2 weeks. I don't know. Should I do more day-to-day stuff? I don't know. I feel like part of me wanted, there's like professional and there's personal, but I don't know. Would y'all be interested in knowing more about me? I think I should balance out the two. I think I should balance it out more. Of course, we gotta get under the cloth. Always remember to get under the cloth. Okay. So, base coat is primarily on. It's primarily on. Look at that. Boop. There he is. And we'll give that a couple seconds to dry. Now you can actually see him. Before it was white on white. Now there is contrast. I learned that word in art class. I did. Look at that. Oh, you can even see the water change too now. Guys. My lovely, lovely audience. Oh, but you know what I forgot again? I forgot paper towel again. So I don't have anything to clean off the brush with other than my sleeve, which I don't want to use. So I'm going to have to remedy that right now. I'm back. Did I scare you? I hope I didn't. If you were wondering, that is my I have returned sound. I don't ask me why that's my I have returned sound. It just is. At the moment, I'm sure it'll change at some point in time. Oh, I'm already yawning. This is not. I can't be tired yet. I can't. I just can't be. I have to wake up. Let's grab the brush. Let's dry it off. Oh, yeah. You can't see that part, though. Some things I have to keep secret. Some things I have to keep sacred. And just for me. You know? You know? Okay. You see, you can see the base of it. It's right there. It's just barely in the camera shot. Okay. So base coat is on. For our, because I might as well, while he's drying, because he still looks pretty wet. I'm going to get the skeleton. I'm gonna put his base coat on. Let's see. Bronze skeleton? No. Desert skeleton? I think so. Why not? You know? It's like a mummy. Only it's not. Shaking up the paint. Shaking up the paint. Shaking up the paint. The paint has been shaken. So, we'll rotate the palette. Goodbye. That color, brown. It's brown. I don't know why. I think because I can still see the green, so it's like it's two color. It's an amalgamation. Oh, you know what? Just put it. Oh, look at that! Isn't that great? Isn't that great? In that some. Sword's dry. I'm gonna lift you. Whoop. Put you over here, buddy. Grab the skeleton. Whoop, whoop. There he is. We're gonna get him. Get him nice and bleh. There, he's done. He's perfect. I don't have to do any more. So he does not feel very strong. Like material-wise, his limbs are very flimsy, which I think is fine. He's a skeleton after all. He's not meant to be super strong. There's no muscle on them bones no more. Under the cloak. Ooh, gotta get the. I didn't realize he had a mohawk. Oh, he's so cool. Best desert skeleton ever. Nothing will top him now. He is superior to all other skeletons, and no one can tell me otherwise. Except for the fact that the paint isn't staying. Honestly, I think that's just going to be the way things are tonight, and I'm going to make it work. I think I'm kind of going to do like this pattern where I just kind of like lightly brush on him the detail, and then he's stepping on skulls. So like that's why he's a Chad skeleton, you see, because he's a skeleton, but he's standing on other skulls. Like, that's what he's standing on. Only a true Chad can stand atop other skeletons and be like, yeah, I'm in charge here. No, not you, me. And he's there, you know? So I gotta get all that. I'm gonna get as much of the gray as possible, but I think the fact that it's not staying is inspiring me, as a matter of fact. Yeah, didn't expect that. I'm going to leave some of it like that. I'm going to leave it kind of speckled, I think. And then we'll see how it ends up. Yeah, I'm going to leave it kind of speckled because I'm going to add in another color later. I mean, we're in the desert, so there's not much color, but like, I'll think of something. I don't know. Okay, so he's got a big base plate, so we're just actually gonna put him right by the paint color that he is. for the time being. We're going to clean off the brush. I think our dual-bladed friend is ready. I think he's just about ready for the other details. And by other details, I mean the rest of them. Because a base coat is in fact not enough. It's not enough. So yeah. So we got that. Let's move you on back. Whoop, whoop. There he is. Yawning. I'm awake, I promise. I'm drinking more of my root beer. Alrighty. So, let's do it. So, we've got most of him there. It came out like a ruddy, it almost looks like rust. Like deep, like car rust. Like a really old car. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like just slashing colors across him and seeing what sticks, you know? I don't know if that's going to work at all. But I'm kind of into it. So, I'm going to grab the pure black cuz I don't have that up here. Or I'm going to grab the I'm going to do it with Mountain Stone, I think. Cuz the Mountain Stone is already on the table. Now we'll put it right next to the rusty, ruddy, green, red, brown. Mixing up the Mountain Stone. Mixing up the Mountain Stone. We are chilling. We're just straight chilling right now. And I'm totally down for it. I love it. I hope you are enjoying yourself thus far. You know? If you aren't enjoying yourself, I'm really sorry. Let me know how I can improve so you will enjoy yourself. Naga green. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Shaky, 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 shaky. Green and gray. We're gonna need a lot more green. A lot more green. More green. More green. It's gonna be dark green. It cannot be gray green. It has to be dark green. Whee! Alright. Let's mix it on up. I'm gonna hold it like this so I can see better. And that you can see. Oh, yeah. I made like a nice, like a dark olive almost. I like that. Yeah, no, that worked. That worked. I did it. I am art. I am art. So, yeah, there it is. I am art. I've done it. Oh, excuse me. Okay. There's not a lot of skin showing on this individual, actually. He is very armored, which is awesome. But I may have made way too much of this green color. If that's the case. Alright, so gotta get his... oh, look at that. It's so close now. I'm gonna do his head. His head is definitely out there. His head and his neck are very much exposed. That might be it. Oh wait, his arms. But that's it. His face and his arms. Boop! Hello, Emerald Glow Zero. Welcome to the party. Thanks for the boop. Yeah, I'm gonna get his arms in this green. He's showing off his muscles, you know. His burly, roar. I am man. Hear me roar. Um, you know the muscles. Get more green. Might be way too much green. Yeah, your boy Amira. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining me on this Wednesday evening. Um, oh, that's armor on that side. Okay, so he's got armor on this side of his arm, but not armor on the other arm like that. His other arm is more exposed. That is intriguing. I think that's it though. That's like that. That's his skin. That's it. That's all that's exposed. Not much else is exposed there. That's okay. But yeah, hey, welcome. Thank you for swinging by. I thought I'd pop in for a bit. Walking home from work. Well, hey, be safe on your walk. But thanks for coming and hanging out. You're more than welcome to stay the whole night. Because I mean, I'll be here. You can be here. Everyone is welcome. Unless you're mean, then you're not welcome. But that's okay. I've in all 4 streams that I've done, I've had no mean people. Oh, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, it says that Max the Gazelle followed me 3 days ago on my little analytic thing on the side of the stream. So thank you, Max the Gazelle. I don't know if you're even here at the moment. I am mean. Listen, it happens. You just need to be nice in the chat. Be nice in the chat. But yeah. So I don't even know if Max the Gazelle is listening right now, but thank you as well for following. You know, when we get to 50, have a surprise for y'all. If you didn't hear what that was, you can go ahead and I lost the clip. I got to go back through and find it and figure out how to post that, because it's like a mini clip on the social, to incentivize people to follow. But yeah, so I think we'll go that route. But yeah. I'm kind of feeling. Yes, Appleman was so yes, at 50. When I hit 50 followers on Twitch, I will share the story of a character I wrote in elementary school named Appleman, a sentient apple. I will also make him out of clay and paint him. So, if that's something that sounds interesting to you, go ahead, follow if you're not already, and join me on the road to 50, I guess. Yeah, Appleman. Also, I saw a TikTok, and it was genius. I don't remember who the content creator was, but I realized that making clay figures is hard. However, making clay terrain could be interesting. So, in the future, I might make some terrain and paint that as well. We'll see how it goes. I can't guarantee anything, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Well, I don't think I've heard that one. Appleman's pretty good. I think I wrote the number 3 and the number 5 pop in my head. I think I wrote 5 one-page stories about Appleman. And they're in like the old composition notebooks that you would use in like elementary school. So it's like that kind of like the condensed page with the thick bars. So they're not long at all, but they are pretty wild and zany, given, um, given just elementary school me. Um, should I be worried about campaign spoilers for the terrain? Maybe. Maybe. Time will tell. Uh, I won't. I may not tell you outright what it'll be used for. There's like all these figures. These could be people in the campaign later. These could be nobody later. I don't know. You'll have to wait and find out, just like everybody else. I'm evil. All right. So I think he's mostly dry. The one arm is still not dried, but that's okay. So there are a lot of little details in this figure, which is part of my own worry. There's a lot of details in this one. Like little details that I don't want to like get not wrong. There's no way to do it wrong. It's like a Bob Ross painting, which I've referenced many times now. A Rob Boss painting. You just happy little tree. There are no accidents. That's Oogway. Oogway said that. But honestly, Oogway, Bob Ross, both individuals to look up to. I'm just saying. So, moving right along. I'm gonna grab one of the smaller brush. Hey yo, it's Bo Bunny. Rogueway Ross. That's right. That. Oh my goodness. But yeah. So we chilling. We out here. So let's see. So what I'm looking at right now is like the kilt, which let me see if I can get to focus. I don't know how this is gonna work. Or if it's going to work. Hold on. If I get so close, it'll just do it automatically, right? Well, I get contrast there. That's different. That's wet still. Now there's green in it. There we go. Look. So you can see like there's like the kilt area, his lower regions of his armor base. That's very detailed. There's a bunch of spikes on him too. So yeah, there's just a lot of little details on him that I want to get. I think ultimately, I didn't grab it. Kind of feeling the brown with the bronze now that I think about it. I didn't grab the dragon bronze, but I think I want the subtler details to be the bronze, and then his weapons will be the other colors. I think that'll be. You can hear the bronze this time. Yeah! It sounds like there's something in it, which is a little concerning. Just a little, though. Not horribly to the point where, like, I'm... ASMR. Yes. Yes. I would say, I whisper on occasion. I don't know if you would call it ASMR or not. You could clip it. I suppose if I whisper enough times, you could clip each of those individual things and make an ASMR video. Totally up to you. I love Paint ASMR. I haven't listened to much Paint ASMR. Like I watched Bob Ross videos, which I think you could classify as because he's very calming. He's very soothing. And I want to be soothing and calming, but I also want to be zany and like wild. I don't know. I don't know if I can capture both. Do I capture both well? I don't know. But let's get down to business to defeat the hunts. I'm gonna do the swords and the gauntlet first, because I'm gonna go from top to bottom on this figure. I figure I'm so funny. Anyways, Uh, I figure that I'm going to go from top to bottom because there's more details on the lower half of the figure of the mini than the top half. So I'm going to start with the top half and just make my way down and then go from there. We'll see where it takes us. All right. So bronze, I need that for some of the detail. I need the blade colors. I need the blade colors. That's what I need. So bronze, I think, is going to be my front. I'm going to do all the pretty. The bronze has that problem where it doesn't want to play. But I have a broken toothpick. Why is it broken, you might ask? Because last time I grabbed a toothpick and, it just, it did that and it broke on me. So now I have a broken toothpick. Now it's completely broken upon holding it. Oops. Things are going well. Did that work or did that make it worse? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's try. Give it a good squeeze. It could probably work with a dry sense of humor, then just turn up the sensitivity on the mic for Soothing Zane. Soothing Zane. Sounds like a name of a good band name. I gotta take off the cap. Ready? Oh, you're gonna see it. Now I have a toothpick. You're so right. So, get some of the bronze. Boop. And we'll put the bronze back over here. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to mess with the microphone settings. Like, I've played with it a little bit to get it to where it is, so you can hear me. But I don't know how to, because I don't want to turn up the sensitivity too much because my laptop is very loud, kind of thing. So if I were to go that more relaxing, borderline ASMR kind of thing, I'd have to work on a few other things, which is fine. That may be in the future. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Certainly not me. I am not a good oracle. Although I do love oracles. Oracles are great. Oracles are very, very cool, and I love having them in my stories, in my settings, and my whatnots. Oh. Okay. So now I got all of the metals, the metals in the center there, and I'm going to the D&D kind or just in general. I mean both. I think oracles are just fortune oracles and beings that mess with understanding prophecy and the future. I wrote when I did my minor of medieval and Renaissance studies in my undergraduate years of college. I wrote my entire thesis on prophecy and poetry and how those two things kind of intermingled in the ancient world and medieval and Renaissance era. So yeah, I guess both the D&D kind and in general, because D&D borrowed a lot of its stuff from general understanding of those concepts, of those ancient ideas. So yes is the answer to your question. No, I just think that prophecies and oracles are super cool and can be very interesting storytelling tools. I think they can be overused, of course, Most tools can be, but I think that ends up. I think when done right, when done well, it works really really well. I'm gonna get the gauntlets are gonna be brass, I think, and the spikes are gonna be the brass color. I'm gonna use the toothpick. No, I'm gonna use the mini brush for the gauntlet, and for the spikes, I'm gonna try the toothpick method. We'll see how it goes. I can't guarantee anything is gonna work perfectly, but hey. So let's see. Now we're up close and personal. Yeah, because the gauntlets are a little bit bigger. So using the toothpick, I think, would take me a lot more time for the gauntlet. But for the smaller spikes, I think I'll be able to get those details. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Great. Again, I gotta like always double check the camera angle, make sure I'm actually getting something. Now you can't see. Now it's just my hand. But yeah, oracles are awesome. Um, I have a couple in the world. Um, there's a couple out there that can be discovered. No. That section still wet with green. Ah, no. Wee. All right. Gold fists, even though it's bronze. What do you? Is that like a squid? I think that's a squid with eldritch hands. Eldritch squid. All right. Yeah. Gold or bronze. I keep saying gold. I need to get that. It's just subconscious. I need to get gold. Get gold, scrub. Get gold. Alrighty, so that's there. And now I need a darker brown, I think, for the handles. Let's see. I do the same with bronze and copper. Yeah, I would say I like to think that in my mind, copper's a little more red than bronze, where bronze, like this paint specifically, looks very gold to me. Where, but it's dragon bronze, so I assume if I were to do like a bronze dragon or dragonborn, that would be like the base color I would use. But it's not what I'm doing right now. Actually, I'm standing up right now. Ready? You're not even gonna be able to tell. I'm telling you about it though. Lifting you up. Oh snap. Oh snap. You don't even know. You don't even know. But here I am. Now I'm standing. What do you now? It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Alrighty. So, now I'm standing. This is strange, actually. I was not ready for for this. Here we go, though. Okay. So that's there, and now I want a color for the handle. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go the dragon red. I'm gonna go to the dragon red for the handles. I'll just put it right in the middle. Don't need a whole lot. Don't need a whole lot. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I can get the handles. Just gotta be real careful. To get too much on the gold gauntlets. Sorry, I am. It's that point in the show where I stop talking because I'm laser focused on getting the details right. So you got some on the blade, but that's okay because I'm painting the blade in the silver and whatnot. It's Bob Ross. There he is, but he's all pixelated. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, quiet night. Quiet night, but I like it. You know? You know? You know? So let's see. So we've got the red. Now let's get the blades painted. So I'm gonna make the shorter one the steel. I know. That is pretty great. I won't lie. And we'll do the silver on the smaller one, I think. No, I'm gonna switch that. So silver is gonna be the more brilliant one. The bigger one. I figure. The more dominant hand. More dominant hand should have the silvered silver blade. Yeah, yeah, I like it. I think I like it. And then we'll get some of the. Probably do another coat on the blade. On the blades, because it's a lighter color on the like rusty chocolate brown that we created here for the base coat. Um, but I think I want the blades to pop. Oh well, the steel. I might as well just not talk. The steel very much looks like it's not gonna need a second coat, but the silver probably will. Kind of hard to even tell the difference. Gotta go. Gotta play a game with my friend. Have a nice stream. Thank you for so much for hanging out for a little while. Enjoy your game, and catch you later. Thanks for swinging by. I appreciate it. Alrighty, I'm gonna move. Turn it that way. Can you hear me better when I'm leaning this way? I think so. Maybe. I don't know. See ya. All right. Kind of looks. That might have just been me standing in front of the shadow. Oh, sorry. Looking at both streams, and one of them looks kind of shadowy. But I think it was just the way I was standing. All right. So, need more. I think I gotta do like the base coat of the armor. I think I'm gonna go darker. Darker with like the kilt. But then I'm also gonna do like streaks of the blue, red, and yellow through. I don't know. I'm envisioning like a Braveheart scenario. So that's kind of where my head is at the moment. Leads coming off of the dark highlights. Doodle doot doot doodle doodle doot. Now, there we go. I couldn't get it on, but I got it. No need to fear. I don't know if you were afraid, but I don't know. Here we go. Excuse me. So let's get some of the dark highlight color. The kilt region. Really highlight in that area. I think I need to mix it with a different color. It's not really showing up. with the darker color. Gotta go darker. Ooh, that was a lot. Oh, excuse me. Full of burps today. So the mountain stone. There we go. Dark highlight, mountain stone, dark stone, mountain highlight. That's what we're blending up here. Yeah, it's that dark color I want for the pantaloons. I think I put way too much on there because now I just lost all of the detail that was built into this mini on the pants. Right, I'm gonna kind of dab it off with the paper towel real quick. Yeah. I don't need so much of it. There we go. That's better, yeah. That's better. I'm really just trying to dig in, with these details here. Mistakes happen, they happen. Again, I think this is the most detailed mini that I've done thus far. Where like the base miniature itself has a lot of like different parts and pieces to it. All right. That's there. That's that. Got a lot of colors going in this one. Okay. I think I'm going to do like the slashes of color first, and then I'll do the bronzed elements of the armor and go from there. So let's get a little bit of candlelight yellow, brilliant red, and dragon blue. Turn the palette around. Again, I'm not going to use too much of these. Again, I'm kind of just envisioning like slashes of color. Again, I don't know how it's going to turn out. But at least willing to give it a shot. Because why not? Oh, it was just straight paint, so we'll see. See how that goes in a second. A little bit of the yellow first. Get a lot of it off. And I'm literally just going to go, I'm going to slash across the main part of his body with the color. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see that. I think it's, I think it's working. Now let's see if I butcher it with the other two colors. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Red, I guess, is next. I got the red. Got the red all set up there, so I might as well do the red next. Whole bunch of it off, and we'll just go the same direction with the paint. This guy has seen some stuff. He has seen some stuff. I don't know what he's seen. I know that it's stuff, though. And boy, oh boy, has he seen it. Lastly, we got some blue. This just gobbed out in, like, it just straight paint. So let's see. Straight blue paint here. There is like very little liquid within. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. That looks kind of cool. Oh, how we doing tonight? How we doing out there? Out there in the world. Got some cool stuff going on right now. Pretty excited. Um, you know, you know how it is. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now I think I'm gonna try to do the bronze details in the armor. The spikes. All gonna be bronze spikes. I have so much paint all over my fingers. This tends to happen. Alright, toothpick time. Let's do it. We're doing some advanced painting techniques. Everybody. Everybody. I'm gonna start on his back, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna start on the back side. And we'll see how this goes. This is very difficult. I'm going back to the small, thin brush. The brush, because nope. I can't even tell. Gotta move a little closer. Sorry. This is coming out really good. Gotta get the spikes on the little areas on the forearm plate. Actually, that's all the spikes on the back. To the front, to the front, to the front, to the front. All the little spikes, all the little spikes, all the little spikes, all the little spikes, all the little spikes. We're gonna make them bronze. Sorry, I know I keep taking it out of frame, I'm sure. I really am trying to keep it in frame. It didn't focus, but I think I want him to have a bronze tooth too while we're at it. Only one bronze tooth though. He only needs one. Back down. Oh. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. He's doing it. He's going the distance. Do. He's going for speed. He's all alone in a time of need. There's dragon white for the rest of his teeth, I think. Because why the heck not? I'm going to do it in this one here, just because I have a feeling we're going to have some white in our skeleton as well. Don't forget, we have a skeleton to get to, too. I didn't almost forget. You almost forgot. Don't you worry. We're about an hour and a half into stream this evening. I hope you're all having a wonderful time. Enjoying me rambling and talking to myself as per usual. Really careful with the rest of his teeth. And then thinking get some orange eyes. Orange eyes. Yeah. I'm going to get some of the steel, I think, and the toothpick. To get the pupils. I kind of made him look a little derpy. That's okay. I like it though. I'm sorry, I took him out of frame. I'm trying to look at him closely to see if there's any other details I want to adjust. I think I'm gonna make grab the black. I am gonna grab the pure black. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do his little satchel bag here, and his little quiver. I think it's a quiver, or maybe it's just the sheath for the smaller blade. I'm gonna do that in black. Get some real good contrast there, and then I'm gonna do a second coat on the silver. For the silvered blade, the polished silver, and then I think my friend here is done. I think that he'll be complete. He actually went a lot smoother than I thought it would, actually, given all the details that are in this figure. But I think it works. I think it works. Could be like a horn. As well. I don't know. The base. A base plate in black as well. Because I want all the colors to really. I want all the colors to really pop, you know? Really give it that pop of color that is going on this mini. I think my friend here deserves it. He's earned it. Everything is going well. Everyone is relaxing. Everyone is chilling. There we are. First guy done. Again, that actually went a lot faster than I thought. Maybe it's because I went with the haphazard kind of flare color. But I think, I think it's excuse me, I think it works for this guy. Let me do a touch up of the silver here for the sword. Just get a second coat just so it looks a little better. Get rid of some of the contrast of the base coat color that we did away from the blade. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. I really like this guy. Let me see if I can get him to focus so you can see him up close. Yeah, there we go. Look at him. I think that looks really, really cool. It's like auto-focusing on the stuff in the back. There we go. I think he looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with him. Alrighty. On to the skeleton then, I guess. Yeah, onto the skeleton. So, I'm gonna put my friend here. I'm gonna give him the whole thing. Just slide him on over here. Skelly boy. our gladiator mohawked skeleton. Let's see what we can do with you, my friend. I think I'm gonna do a couple different patterns here where I gonna get as much of the excess paint out as possible, and then I'm just gonna like put some black around him, get some white around him, do like a light dusting of everything, right? Make sure we get rid of all the base figure coloration, like that dark gray. Even if I make dark gray with the colors, I want to get rid of it. I'm going to kind of go haphazard on him. Get the dry brush effect, I think, because he's dead. Yeah, so. And then we'll go in and really focus in on those details. But I kind of want to get like this base idea down. This idea, buried in the sands, lost to time, and now suddenly arisen once more from the depths of the sands. That's the idea we're going with here for our skeleton friend. So now we're going to get the white. We're going to do the exact same thing that we just did with the black. Make sure the white out as possible and just do some light brushing. Get way too much color on there probably. But I think it'll capture some of those like shadows and highlights I want. Ultimately just make gray. You know how it is though. And then we're gonna do like a real dry with the desert. Give him some of that coloration back. I need more desert sand. The desert sand I used before has dried. There we go. I might finish both these faster than expected, which is, not a horrible thing. I've got some I got work for the next like 5-6 days in a row. So I'm gonna be tired. So a shorter stream tonight may not be a bad way to go. He's layered now. Now he's layered. I don't know how that changes any of it, but whatever. Shut up. Whatever and shut up. There you go. I'm getting punchy now. That's how you know I'm tired. I'm just getting punchy for no real reason. We're going to go with the nice deep blade steel, spearhead. I want to get some of the darker brown material I used for the kilt area for the staff blade, the spear blade. Oh. Yeah. I hope everyone's doing well out there tonight. You're all enjoying yourselves. Have a nice relaxing evening. I'm going to mix the silver and the brown. Use that as the shield color. You know, quiet nights like these. I wish there was a way. I know, I just changed the setup. But I wish there was a way like I could do an outdoor stream at night though. Like a night stream outdoors. I think would be a lot of fun. I'd love to do like a moonlight, like a moonlit starry night kind of stream. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I don't know how I'd pull that off lighting wise, but something about the stars, you know? Stars are always very relaxing. As I've always found them very relaxing. You know, they're very calming. They're just, you know, they're always there. They're always there. Even on cloudy nights. That's the crazy part. And they've been there for thousands and thousands of years. I think that's like, you know, like there are stars that like that we all see on a regular basis that people thousands and thousands of years ago also saw. And that's mind blowing. Like that's absolutely insane. Gonna distinguish his foot from the rest of the skulls he's stepping on. I think that'll be good, yeah. Let's see. I gotta do like a faded color, yeah? Because he's been underground for so long. So I want the helmet. Helmet, I'm gonna do the same color as the shield, I think. Good, so it's got it's got that some of that steel sparkle to it. Some of that, that shininess to it, but still maintains that dark weathered appearance. And the mohawk. Let's get some green. Let's mix the green and the bronze, maybe. A bit of blue in there too. Why not, Had a few songs stuck in my head recently. I was just humming in my head. Runnin' by Adam Lambert, which I just recently discovered, and which I quite enjoy. I quite enjoy the song, but now I've listened to it so much now it's just engraved in my head. So, that's always fun. Cause I keep running, running, running from my heart. Under the skirt. It's under the cloth. Under the sky. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. It's under the cloth. I don't even know my own song. Whips of Iron. What are you painting? Well, thank you for asking. I am currently painting a skeleton. A skeleton that was buried deep in the desert. Was once probably a gladiator of some kind, with the mohawked helmet and the ringlet, sort of ancient Roman style gladiator type pants. And he's standing on a bunch of skulls because what's metal? What's more metal than a skeleton standing on the fallen members of its own kind? That is what I am currently painting. You know, we're having fun here. We're having a good time. Thanks for stopping in. Nice to see you. Is it for some kind of role playing game? Yeah, kind of. I mean, I guess in one sense or another, they'd be for my D&D games that I run. I run a couple home games that I have a lot of fun with. So yeah, I mean, I'd probably put these figures into my games eventually. But part of it's for that. Part of it's for just for fun. I've got a whole bunch of minis from my time playing Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder and other such tabletop role playing games. I started streaming because I wanted to have an excuse to actually paint them because they were sitting in a box for a long, long time. So I figured, hey, why not do it and put it out in the world? So yeah, long answer short, yes, it is. I love playing D&D. Oh golly. What was it? I want to say I started the summer of 2016. I say summer 2016. I just finished high school at that point. I had started playing end of high school, I'd say. Like 2015-ish, I would argue. And I've been playing ever since. Typically, I end up DMing. I end up being the game master, which I quite enjoy a lot. Never played. What's the appeal? Well, I suppose there are different there are different appeals for different people. I suppose. In one vein, if you enjoy the acting part of it, I enjoy like getting into character. So there's that aspect of it where you can kind of get into character and like become someone else for a little while, and that can be fun. And very much like a stage play. Other aspects of it, storytelling aspects. If you enjoy coming up with a collaborative story with your friends and acting out the adventures that all your characters have, that can be an appeal. If you enjoy, there's all sorts of aspects. I mean, if you enjoy minifigures, you can like collect those and paint those and have a good time with that. If you enjoy map making, there might be something there for you there. There's all sorts of aspects to it that I think could appeal to one way or another. I know for me, mostly, I enjoy the collaborative storytelling aspect of it, and being able to share stories with my friends and be able to engage them in that way, where we're creating something together, and I think that's really cool. But I think there's all sorts of different appeals. I think if you're interested, I would say definitely give it a shot. maybe Dungeons and Dragons specifically isn't your thing. Um, I was like, maybe I'll give it a try sometimes. I paint models sometimes in watercolors. Ooh, that's really cool. Like watercolor like paintings and such. Um, because that's really cool. Like model. What kind of models? Now I'm curious. Um, very cool. Yeah, landscapes. That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, I was like, I've never been super good at painting. In all honesty, the fact that I'm doing this is kind of out of my comfort zone creatively and also ability wise. But that's awesome. Um, I was like, how long have you been painting for? Been painting a long time, or something you just getting into? I'd love to know. A buddy of mine who's into models, so I occasionally make some. Got into that during the lockdown in Melbourne. Been painting since I was a kid, no longer a kid. Fair. No, that's awesome. Yeah, I would say I feel like a lot of people picked up a lot of like hobbies during lockdowns. Um, spread across the world. Um, I know I definitely got into some. Uh, one of them being this. Um, no, but that's awesome though. You've been painting since you were a kid. That's fantastic though. I was like, again, painting was never one of my strong suits. I've always admired the more visual arts, painting, drawing, any landscape, character work, like the whole 9 yards really. I've always admired that because I'm not that talented. I'm not talented in that vein. Um, but no, that's awesome. So I love seeing and hearing about other people's work like that. That's so cool. That's so cool. Um, but yeah. Okay, so we got our skeleton front. I'm gonna work on the skulls at the bottom. Keep painting and playing. I gotta go. Thanks for your stream. Well, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you swinging in and having this conversation with me. That was so cool. Whips of Iron. Yeah. I was like, give me a follow if you feel so inclined. You don't have to though. Ah, thanks. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your evening wherever you might be. And yeah, so cool. Yeah, I'm gonna work on the. Thank you. I'm gonna keep working on the skulls, and I don't know what detail I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna make them darker because they're deeper underground. But um, yeah, I think that's the way we'll go with that. Oh, love it. I love it. All right, so moving right along with the skulls. Think just go over them with a little more black again, just to give that real deep contrast there. Yeah, kind of lost some of the detail there with that. So I'm gonna add in a little bit more white and kind of do like this streak effect. Ooh, that's gray now. That works. Kind of just yeah, we'll make these more gray. Gray skulls. Skeletor. All right. And then I really want to like get those ribs, you know? I don't know how to do that though without getting the whole mini coated in black. I think maybe if I just do the rib cage in the black and then go over it again with the with the desert sand color. I think that'll work. I think that'll work nicely. Get that effect I'm looking for. But I'll do like, it'll be like a light brushing of the sand. Yeah, because I want to get like the layering contrast there. Alrighty, so back to the desert sand. Yeah, because I know the torso's too dark. And now the paint is mixed, and now it's black on desert. Now, so I'll let that dry for a second while I shake up the paint. Shaking up the paint, doodle-doo. Shaking up the paint, doodle-doo. Clean out my brush first. Doodle-doodle-doo. Cleaning off the brush. Dip it back in. Way too much paint. Alright, now I gotta be careful. Nope, it's still too wet, but I'm doing it anyway. So, this didn't work. I'm just going to leave it alone. I tried. It is not working the way I want it to. That's okay. Make do. I do think I'm going to, a little more red. I'm going to work on the base skulls. I'm going to make them more red. I'm going to make the sockets of those all red. His eyes are dark and brooding. Really, really close now. That one's a Cyclops skull, I guess. And some red onto the shield. Get some bloody action in there. I think that's fine. I think that's good. I think that is good on the skeleton. Yeah, you know what? I think... Ooh, cracked my back. I think I'm gonna lower my setup back down. Ready? Back down we go. Ugh. Move a little closer to the desk. Ugh. But there we have it, folks. You know, this stream went a lot faster than the others. And I think that might have something to do with the fact I've gotten better. Little bit. Maybe. Definite improvements. Always. Let me know what you think of the new setup. I think I quite like it. I think this is going to be the new setup for a while. And we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think we got our 2 minis down. We have our gargantuan gladiator-like skeleton and our orc friend here who's having a grand old time. Here, let me get close-ups for both if I can. I gotta figure out how to get it right. So there's our skeleton. He looks pretty good. Desert skeleton from Colosseum age. And we've got our other guy, our orc. Probably a leader of some kind. Very, very colorful on him. I like it. This has been fun, folks. This has been a good time this evening. I think we're gonna end a little earlier than normal this evening. Again, I think I'm tired as is. 1 and 2, I have got work, as I had mentioned, for many, many days in a row. I'll survive. I'll be all right. But I think for the time being, I think this is where we're gonna stop a little earlier than normal tonight. We finished earlier than I expected, and that's okay. But I think we're gonna end a little earlier tonight too. Had some fun conversations. Had some new followers, and yeah, lots of good stuff. Honestly, thanks everyone for stopping in tonight. As always, stay tuned on the socials. You can find me, Drex Creations, at Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can find me obviously here on Twitch. If you miss the live streams, you can also catch the VODs on YouTube. I typically upload them the week after they air live. So you can expect this VOD to go up next Wednesday. I believe is August 3rd. How is that even possible? How are we already in August? That's crazy. But yeah, so August 3rd, the VOD will be up on YouTube, so you can follow me there. And lastly, the website. I have a website, also under Drex Creations, and you can follow me there. I got a blog I post there, where I keep things updated about my writing, where this evening's character write-ups will be for these 2 minis, the names I come up for them and their little backstory sections I write up. You'll find that on my website, and yeah, I was like, we're getting there, little by little, and I'm having fun. I think that's for me. That's the most important part, and the thing I gotta remember. Just have fun, and all will be well. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in this evening, and I'll see you around, I guess. Have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you next time. Maybe we'll do another mini. Maybe, obviously we'll do more minis, but maybe we'll do 3, depending on how fast I go through. We'll see. But yeah, have a wonderful night, and catch you later. Good night, everyone.